last 3 days demo sessions, we discussed about PEGA PRPC versus BPM and its architecture. So we understood that whatever the architecture that is been discussed in BPM, it is same in PEGA also, because PEGA is built based on BPM methodology. PEGA rules process commander. PEGA rules process commanders components. High level architectural components. What are the architectural components in BRPC? Workflow, or you call it as process. Second one, PEGA rules. Third one, rule base. Fourth one, process commander. And apart from this, we discussed about other things like Java compiler, XML clipboards will be there. And what else will be there? Users and roles, logins will be there. And what will be there? Integration, web service integrations. Anything else I'm missing? So which we did not discuss? Servlet, rule sets, nodes. All this will come into picture while we were discussing about practicals. All these three, as well as everything that you see here, we will experience it practically. Okay, so we discussed only up to 8. Remaining 3 you will be able to understand only during the practicals. Okay, so these are the architectural components which we have discussed, and these are available in the diagram. The PPT which we have shared you, in that diagram is there. In the diagram, these are all available. Okay, so let's proceed now to discuss and start looking at PEGA rules process commander and how to work with the environment and all. So the first thing is installation process. So all of you must have been shared with details about downloading software and installing software. Did they share you? Yes. So from the admin team, all of you, did you receive the installation instructions video? And how many of you are still yet to finish the installation process? How many of you are still pending with installation of PEGA? Just in classroom, only one person. 2, 3. Okay, online, how many of you are still pending? Installation is pending. You can respond on the chatting window. Say, just type me. Okay. Okay, anyhow, almost 80 to 90% of students have completed their installation process. Remaining students also, please finish it by today or tomorrow maximum. So those who are facing issues while installing PEGA software, you need to take the screenshot of whatever the error you are getting, and you have to share that on the admin number. You are receiving WhatsApp updates, right, every day. That is admin number 9652532753. On this number, you please send the screenshot and then make a phone call between 11 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. IST. Okay, evening time USA students can ping if required, and they will connect you through AnyDesk. All of you, it is better that you have AnyDesk software installed on your system. AnyDesk software is for screen sharing purpose and giving access to the another person, your machine. Okay, you can reach out to them for installation help if you have already tried, but without trying, you don't request them. Okay, as per the guidelines provided in the video, try to follow the same. Still, if you are facing an issue, and take that error screenshot, share it, and then request for help in installing the PEGA software. Okay, now let's talk about what happens after you install PEGA. See, in the home version, welcome. Okay, it is same in the enterprise version also, but in enterprise version, admins will do the installation. But here we are doing by ourselves. So PEGA home version, when we install, so what will get installed? Okay, so below components gets installed. What are the components that gets installed? I will tell you. So when you install PEGA, Java will get installed automatically. Second one, PG admin server. PG admin server will get installed, comma, database gets created, comma, tables gets created, and data will get loaded into tables. See, if you have observed while installation process is going on, you might have experienced to see that database created, so and so table created, so and so number of records inserted into table. That observation you can make. Only database installation and then loading the tables, it will take around 40 minutes like that. Okay, generally the maximum time. For some people it may take even 15 to 20 minutes. In the worst case, your PEGA installation should take up to around 23 minutes. Okay, for some people it may be done even 15 to 23 minutes. Okay, and apart from this, what else is been installed? Tomcat server. What is that? Tomcat application server is also installed. See, your database you have installed on port 5433, and Tomcat you must have installed on port 8080 default. Here default you might have got 5432 and you updated to 33 as said in the video, and this we did not update, so you would have installed on 8080, and some people may have installed on 9090 also. That is okay. And PEGA products is deployed on Tomcat application server. And fifth one, your desktop window will get 3 icons created. What will be created? 3 icons created. What are the 3 icons created on desktop? Startup, login, shutdown. These will get created. 3 icons. I will show you. See here. These are the 3 icons that would have been created. Order may be different. See, I have ordered it in a proper way. First, I placed a startup icon. Then I placed a login icon. Then I placed a shutdown icon. Okay, for you, you might have got a different order. You will rearrange those. See, whenever we want to work with PRPs, I'm writing the process here. Okay, when we want to log into PRPC environment, what should we do now? Okay, first thing, follow below steps. First one, double click on, okay, otherwise click or double click on startup icon. What will happen when you click on startup icon? It will start the Tomcat server. It will start the Tomcat server and makes PRPC ready to log in, ready to use. So if you want to use, you should log in. How do you log in? So the server startup may take around 5 minutes. Okay, around 5 minutes. See, when you are going to work on PEGA initially, the server startup may take even 15 minutes also. For first 1 week, even though your computer RAM is 16 GB, or even more than that. For first 1 week, you may experience slowness in PRPC environment. Till the cache gets created, it will be little bit slow. Means your PEGA environment may be slow, but not your laptop. Your laptop should function as usual with the same speed as it was before. Okay, means anything you are accessing in your laptop. But PRPC environment maybe you may experience a little bit slow for a week. After 1 week, it should be normal. Okay, for every one of you. Startup also, starting it may take around 15 minutes time. Okay, look at here. First, I will show you this part. It will run in the meanwhile, I'll explain. So double click on this icon. Okay, see here, I am going to write that, double click. So you double click on startup icon, it will be started. So now it says that waiting for the server to start. After this, server starting process will get executed. It will show so many comments here. You don't have to look at and understand what commands are running, but it is important that we should start the server before we work on the PEGA environment. Okay. See, this home version PEGA environment startup shutdown may have so many issues. Sometimes you may not be able to successfully start the server. Sometimes shutdown also will not happen properly. But there is no problem. I will tell you some workaround solution for that. But remember this point clearly. As long as if you are able to start login to PRPC at least once after your installation is done, you have logged into PRPC at least once, that is pretty much fair enough. Any future issues with environment login or server startup, we will fix it. You do not uninstall. So at least once you log into PEGA, never try to uninstall PEGA without informing me. Okay, clear everyone? If there is an issue to login, if there is an issue to start up, if there is an issue to shut down, so I will guide you how to proceed. Okay, but if you uninstall, what will happen? Let's say for example, your 1 month sessions are completed. You practiced something. Okay, so around 25 sessions you have done practicals. There is some issue and you uninstalled PEGA. What will happen to the work that you have done so far? Everything will be vanished. So again, you have to start doing it from the beginning. In a worst case, when you have to uninstall, I will tell you to take the backup. How to take the backup also, I will guide you. Means whatever you have done the work, take a backup and keep it in your laptop, and then you uninstall and install PEGA. That is okay. Okay, but without informing me, never uninstall. Any issues related to PEGA environment, first before you take any action of uninstallation, talk to me and then only uninstall. And when you reach out to admin team for some issues in the same way, tell the admin before you hand over your laptop control to them, don't uninstall. Okay, if you are uninstalling, let me know. I'll talk to Harsha and then let you know whether to proceed or not. Okay, like that you tell the admin teams. Okay, so see now this is running, right? So many commands are running, but you are not able to understand. Even I am also not able to understand. Okay, these are like server status. What is happening in startup process? All this says that server startup is in progress. Server startup is in progress. See, I am getting some Java errors. I don't know. See, this is not our task to think about. In real time, how it works. This is a home version you are doing, right? In real time, how the server startup and how do you work on PEGA environment? Okay, I will write down here. I'll finish those steps here. Okay, I have given some gap. In real time means or enterprise application. Enterprise application development. Okay, in real time, enterprise application development. How do you access? How do we access PEGA environment? PEGA environment. Okay, look at here. PEGA will be installed on a server, on a Linux server. Okay, who will do this? Admin teams. It's not you. You don't have to even bother about all these things. Admin teams will take care of this task. And that means it is not there in your laptop. Where it is available? It is available in Linux server somewhere. Okay. Now you will be provided with client laptop. Yes or no? You will be provided with what? So when you join a project, client will give you one laptop. Okay. Connected to client network. They will tell you how to connect and use client network. Then, okay. So you are in client network. Okay. I will write one more point here. Second. Admins will provide login URL of PEGA server to all developers. To whom? To all developers, testers. They will provide. We are a developer, right? So we are going to talk about in a developer point of view. Next one, fourth one. So you have the login URL, right? Now from your laptop connected to internet, then open a browser, enter login URL. You will get login screen. You will get login screen. You will get. Then login and access PEGA environment. That's it. These are the things. In real time, what you experience to access PEGA server is different. Here it is different. Here it is all in your local machine. In real time, it will be there in a server. So we don't have to bother about how the startup and all will happen and all. Admin teams will take care of it. Our task is just to log in by using a URL. After that only our work will begin. After you log into environment, the environment you access is 100% same as the environment what you are accessing here in the home version. So now let's come back to home version point of view. So we have logged into PEGA, right? We have started the server, right? After you start the server, wait for maximum 15 minutes. Maximum how long? 15 minutes you wait maximum. Look at here. I have started the server. Server has been started. I am facing some issues in my server. That's okay. I'm not going to much bother about it. How do you know whether your server is started or not? See, here there will be some message you are going to see. There will be some message. If the errors are not coming, it would have been much better clear. Okay, but leave it, no problem. There will be a message called server startup in so and so milliseconds. That message you will get. But you are also not able to observe that message in this. So many messages are there on this command prompt. You don't have to make an observation. What you do, after you double click on startup, you minimize this command prompt. Remember this point clearly. You should never close this command prompt. Closing this command prompt means you are going to shut down the server. What are you doing? You are going to shut down the server. If you close this command prompt, that means you are going to shut down the server. Okay, in Siri you install by Thursday, as you told me already. Okay, closing this command prompt means you are shutting down the server. If you shut down the server, is it possible to access the application running on server? As long as the server is up and running, you can access the software that is installed on the server, correct? So you need to make sure this command prompt should never be directly closed. And as long as you want to access PEGA environment, you minimize this command prompt. Maximum 15 minutes I told, but after 5 minutes you try. Okay, after 5 minutes, minimize the command prompt. Okay, so I'll write down here startup icon, then a command prompt starts running. What will happen? Then a command prompt gets open and it starts running. That's what you experience. Wait for. So after 5 minutes, minimize the command prompt. Command prompt you minimize. Then do what? Double click on login icon. What are you going to do? You are going to double click on login icon. Let's do it now. Look at here on your desktop window, you have login icon. So double click on login icon. See, when you double click on login icon, it will take the URL of PEGA. You can see here. It will take PEGA URL automatically and it will open in a browser. In which browser it will open? See, in your Windows laptop, you might have Chrome installed and Firefox installed, Edge also installed, Microsoft Edge, Internet Explorer. Out of these three, one of the browser must be default browser in your system. Usually the login screen will come in default browser. You can access in any browser, any of the browser, no issues. But there were some little bit of HTML issues we are expecting with compatibility in home version. So the recommended browser that I am using is Firefox browser. If you want to use Chrome, that is up to you, you can use. But if you face any issue, let me know. Okay. So double click on login will open what? Will open the login screen. Double click on login icon. It will open. It will open browser with PEGA login screen. PEGA login screen, it will open. Everyone clear? Everyone clear so far? Fourth step. Now you can start working on PEGA. You can now start working on PEGA environment. I will write down one point. Note. What is the note? As long as we are working on PEGA environment, do not close command prompt. Do not close command prompt. This point everyone clear? That means as I have got the login screen and I am able to log into PEGA. So as I have logged into PEGA, so you should not close the command prompt. You should have to keep the command prompt running. Okay. So what are you going to do now? Now use default login credentials. Use default login credentials. What are the default login credentials? Administrator@pega.com. Username. Password that is given in the video. Okay. Install. See this install all lowercase. All lowercase only you should be using. Okay. See, username can be upper and lowercase, no problem. Okay, that's up to you. Password must be all lowercase. So now you can. So once your tasks are completed, you can log off from PEGA environment. After log off is done. After log off, what are you going to do? To shut down PEGA server, double click on shutdown icon on your desktop window. So in your desktop window, you have one shutdown icon. Third one you can see here. This, if you double click this, what will happen? When we double click on shutdown icon, it opens another command prompt. Already one is open, right? It will open another instance of command prompt after 5 minutes max. After 5 minutes, both command prompts will get closed. Both command prompts will get closed. See, it's not at all a practice to directly close this command prompt. So you should never close this command prompt directly. Okay, that's not a, see, if you are closing this command prompt directly means you are trying to forcefully close the server. You are killing the server process, which will damage your PEGA environment, and there must be some issues while you try to start up next time. Next time when you try to start up, you may face some issues. But in certain cases, your shutdown also properly will not work. You may have to directly close it. Okay, I will tell you workaround also here. Okay, if you are facing any issues, starting PEGA server. Okay, I will write down here only. Okay, so workaround to follow when there are issues starting PEGA server. Okay, it's a simple thing. It is not recommended one. Anyhow, in enterprise, if server is not starting, you don't have to do anything. Admin teams will help to log into PEGA. That means admin teams will take care of bringing up the PEGA servers and all. But in home version only, all these things. In enterprise, you just need to log in by using a URL. That's it. Server startup, restart, shutdown, everything will be done by admins. In enterprise application development, server will be always running 24/7. Okay, so workaround to follow when there are issues starting PEGA server. So look at here. See, you must have installed PEGA on your C drive or D drive in your laptop, right? Somewhere you would have installed. So when you install PEGA, you will see one folder called PRPC Personal Edition. What is the folder name? Open PRPC Personal Edition folder. This is PRPC Personal Edition folder. Okay. In this folder, you will find one another folder called Tomcat. Double click on this, where you will see Kafka data folder. What is the folder? Kafka data. I will open this. Okay. So go to the path where you have installed PEGA. Go to the path. Not here. Go to the below path. Okay. This is the path. I don't know why I am getting this. Here you must be having this. Okay. So what you do is Kafka data is there, no? Shift to delete Kafka data folder. Only Kafka data. Don't delete other Kafka folder is also there, no? If you delete other Kafka folder, PEGA will not work properly. So delete what? So come here and delete Kafka data folder. Kafka data folder fully. Then third one. Restart. Clear cache in your laptop plus browser also you can clear. What is that? So browser cache clear, from the browser you will do. Laptop cache clear you will do in your laptop. You know how to clear the cache, right? Temporary files and all. If you don't know, you can go to YouTube and try. Then fourth one, restart your machine. Then after you restart, start PEGA startup PEGA environment. It should start without any issues. Still issues are there, just to talk to me. Understand? So that's the workaround you need to follow. What would you be doing? Sometimes I will also be doing the same. You come to this path and shift delete Kafka data folder, it will get permanently deleted. So there is some problem with the home version only. You don't have to much bother about all these things and don't have to remember all these things. Okay. Whenever you face any issue, just to do this in the home version. Okay. So that's it about the PEGA software running. Means if you want to log into PEGA software, these are the tasks to do. Okay. So it may sound like too many steps are involved, but it is not actually. It is just a simple task. Startup, login, work on PEGA environment, log off, and then shut down. Remote ఉంది అక్కడెక్కడన్నా ఆన్ చేసి ఇక్కడ బయట కోఆర్డినేటర్ ఉంటాడు. Okay.
How to change the default browser? So use it right.
That is just in your Windows. You can open the browser and make it as a default browser. You just go to YouTube and type how to change the default browser. You will come to know. Okay. So now here you go. There is no question about why we are deleting Kafka data folder. See, we will be using Kafka data folder in future. That time you will come to know what is the importance of Kafka data folder. But for now, you just follow my instructions about this. Whenever there is an issue with PEGA login startup, then only you have to follow the workaround. I have 8.5.1. How can I delete it and able to install a new one? It was told in the video. If you go to video, you will understand how to uninstall PEGA, how to install PEGA. Both was been discussed in the video. Okay. See, it is important that when you connect to the meeting, you must give the name. People without name it's not correct to connect. Okay. This person, whoever asked the question, why should we delete Kafka data folder? Can you please give your name on the meeting? Okay. Now look at here. Not this. Here you go. This one. Okay. See here. Now you are able to log into PEGA environment, right? See, what is the purpose of PEGA? Now our subject begins. Okay. Up to this only installation we talked about. Now we are going to get into subject. See, you are a developer, right? So by this time we are done with just a demo class. If any one of you have missed a demo session, we have shared those videos, right? Already we have sent those videos to every one of you, keeping those videos in our YouTube for last 3 days. Today also we will post in YouTube. And if you watch that video, you will understand about what is PEGA and what is its purpose. Those who have attended the demo class, I am asking you a question. Okay. What is the purpose of PEGA rules process commander environment? Why do we use it in real world? That's my question to all of you. What is the use of PEGA rules process? Every day in the class, I will be asking questions. Whenever I ask the question, you should have to respond for the question. Online students, you can unmute and respond, one thing. And second one is you have to use the GoToMeeting chatting window and respond on the chatting window. Be on mute from your end, still you respond saying it. Okay. See here, whenever I ask a question, my expectation is that you must respond. I do not ask you any questions which I have never taught you. I will ask you the questions only related to the completed sessions. So why you should respond? What you would be getting or gaining when you respond? Anyone tell me? By responding, what is that you are going to gain? See, this technical terminology might be new to all of you, right? You are a beginner. See, you might be already working on .NET or Java since past 10 years, any number of years. Still, PEGA terminology is different. Still, PEGA rules process commander terminology is different. See, when you are there sitting for the interview to crack a job interview, everything will be oral interview. Everything will be oral interview. When they ask you a question, you have to respond orally. The technical terminology, if your tongue has to twist for the technical terminology, you must start saying these technical terms as many number of times as possible. Okay, that to say it loud. So that's the reason why you must be responding whenever I ask a question. This is one point of view. Second point of view is when you are responding to my queries, based on your response, I will come to know where you stand in the practical or preparation process. See, last 10 days you did not prepare, but you are there in today's class. You will feel like the session is going faster. You will not be able to understand anything. The problem is not with me. Problem is with you only. You do not have proper knowledge about the previous completed sessions. That's why you are not able to catch up today's class. So it is important that every one of you, whoever is attending this training program, you must attend regularly. You must practice regularly. Understand clear, everyone? So you must study it regularly. And today 1 hour session you attended, at least 1 hour to 1.5 hour practice plus preparation. Okay, reading everything. I will share you all the documents. I told you what documents will be shared. and then you have to come tomorrow. And tomorrow when you come, I will ask you questions related to the day of yesterday's class or day before yesterday, or maybe 10 days back concept, some question I will ask. Remember this thing, every session that we are going to see here, it will be connected to the previous sessions. Connected in the sense, if you are able to understand today's session fully in a much better way, you should have knowledge about previous sessions. Without having knowledge about the previous sessions, please remember, you cannot understand today's session. Clear everyone? Every session is connected and linked. Okay, today's session may be connected to 10 days before session, and despite every day you study, weekend revision is also required. So every Saturday allocate 1.5 hour to 2 hours and revise what has happened in that week. So every day, if it is taking 1.5 hour to prepare on the things, current things, for a revision also it will take same 1.5 hour. All 5 days you can revise just within 1.5 hour if you study regularly. Clear everyone? So Saturday, even though class is not there, 7 AM our class timings, right? Okay, you sit in front of your laptop at 7 AM and start revising. Understand? Clear everyone? So like this, your preparation should be done every day. Then only you will be able to learn it much better. Okay, otherwise it will be difficult to remember for a beginner. Okay, if you want to remember all this properly, and if you wanted to get a good knowledge on PEGA, you must be studying this multiple times. Only one time visiting you may not be able to remember. Okay, multiple times you have to revise, revise. Then your brain starts remembering, and you will digest the subject, and you will be able to perform well during the interviews. Understand? So that's the reason why whenever I ask a question, you must respond. Based on your response only, I will come to know whether you are studying or not. And also I will come to a conclusion that to what depth of extension I have to take up your sessions. If you all are not responding, means teaching in depth is not required. Just a high level is pretty much fair enough. If you are studying and responding, means I can take you to the most bottom part of the PEGA, where you can learn everything. Understand? Clear? So gaining the subject knowledge and getting it from me is in your hands. If you are responding properly by studying, then I will teach in depth. If you all are not responding, then I'll not be able to take in depth. Understand? So it is in your hands to take up the knowledge. So now you tell me, what is the use of PEGA rules process commander environment in the real world? Any one of you, please unmute and respond. Offline also, someone please respond. What is its use?
It drives rules from PEGA rules and process the project.
I'm asking about in real world. And real world environment, what is the use? Say in a generalized, I mean like in a general language. Okay,
Business
why you
purpose.
are using?
It will store the data.
The insurance and banking sector they can use, sir, to store the data,
Not
customer
only
data.
insurance and banking, every sector you can use. But tell me in a
Okay.
It will
general words, what is its
it will
purpose?
process the business rules.
To build
PRPC
business process management
is
systems.
an application development environment. Is an application development environment. Okay, used to develop. ఎక్కడ సౌండ్ వస్తుంది బయట సరే డోర్ క్లోజ్ చేయండి. Used to develop
It is used to develop
BPM.
applications and process the transaction flow.
Yes, correct. PRPC is an application development environment used to develop BPM applications. Okay, used to develop BPM applications. Okay, up to that it is okay. And additional point here is without the need of writing code. code means HTML, Java, and SQL. No need of all these things. No need of coding this. You don't have to code these things when you are working on PEGA environment. Okay, I'll be talking about all these things during our classes. Basic level onwards, you can learn. Please mute this person. Lot of noise is coming. Vishwanath, there's a lot of network noise coming from your end. So PEGA rules process command is an application development environment used to develop BPM applications without the need of coding, without the need of writing the code. Writing code. No HTML, no Java, no SQL, but still you develop the applications. See, in order to access PRPC environment, we logged into PRPC environment, correct? So when you log into PRPC environment, what are the credentials you have used? Administrator@pega.com, password is install. See here that we called as username, right? Username. For this, there is a terminology in PEGA, that is operator ID. What is the terminology? I'm trying to let you know the terminology. Username is called as operator ID. It's a general language. Technical, I will tell you later. Technically, if I have to tell you operator ID definition, operator ID is an instance of class data admin operator ID, which will have an access group which will load the application portals and roles. Okay, that you will be learning later. But as of now, for your brain as a beginner, what is operator ID? Username is called as operator ID. We use operator ID to log in and to log into PEGA and access its applications What is meant by operator? Operator is a person who log into PEGA PRPs. Who log into there is a person who is going to log into PEGA. That person is called as operator. He will be having one login ID and password, right? That login ID is called as operator ID. Password is password only wherever you go. Okay. So what is the use of PEGA? You wanted to develop applications. Now the question is about application. What is an application? Any one of you can tell me. If you say any application, you have so many software application you have access to, right? What is your own definition for application that you can give? Any definition is fine. That should make some sense. Application means
program that helps to
User interface.
yes. Next, another people.
Automation of process.
No. Every application doesn't do automation of process, right? What
The
is
Which
software
application?
we
includes
use in
automation,
day-to-day
division,
life.
unit, business flows.
application is
We
a
have
form
some
that
layers: user interface, business logic, and database.
Okay. Okay. An application
Is like a solution for specific business
business
requirements.
application, software application is a digital product developed using some technology. It is a digital product developed using some technology. Why did you develop this? What does it contains? Okay, contains. What does it contains? Functional components. What does it contains? Functional components related to UI. UI components will be there. Business logic will be there. DB components also will be there. Application is a digital product developed using some technology, contains functional components. It will process some transactions. It will process some transactions or provides execution of some features and all. All applications may not be processing transactions. So you have Facebook application that is for the purpose of communication. So here we are talking about the business point of view, right? That's why I mentioned transaction word. Understand? So that is an application. See, application contains what does it contains? Application contains functional components. Can anyone tell me what are the functional components that we see while we are using or we experience while we are using Amazon application? You have Amazon application accessed many times, no? Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra, like this, so many applications are there, online shopping. So UI or business logic or database, what are the functional components that you might have experienced while accessing the application? Can anyone tell me?
UI.
UI related what component?
Search engine.
Hold on a minute.
User
Hold on a minute.
interface.
Online student.
Box.
Vishwanath, there is background noise coming from your end. You don't have to unmute. Please never unmute. Unless your background noise clears tomorrow, don't unmute. Vishwanath, you please
Okay,
be
sir.
always unmute.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Be unmute. And other student, any one of you can tell me, not everyone, other people can chat, provide a message in chatting window. Yeah, login search. Someone is saying login screen is there, no? Login screen is UI related, no? UI. It is UI functional component. Okay, that is one. Search screen is also. Product search screen is there, no? Home screen is there, no? Home screen with search will be there, and search result screen. Search screen, home screen, payment screen, all these are related to UI functional components. For the same, you can tell me business logic also. Business logic functional component. Business logic, you tell me. Okay, I'll write down here UI. Yes, business logic. Business logic related, you tell me one thing is
payment
check
gateway.
for valid credentials. Valid credentials or not, it should be checked. No? So some logic should be executed to communicate with the database. So logic that is written before communicating with database to communicate with database is business logic. Check for valid credentials. What else? Calculate. Yes, search results. Searching and bringing the results. Bringing the results. Calculate grand total price and grand total price. Grand total price. Small, simple things. Okay. These are all are related to business logic. There are so many things like this available, but we were discussing only about high level. Okay. Tell me database related, DB related, what will be there? Again, search.
Our personal details will be stored.
Login,
Account information.
registration process. Registration will be there. Registration. Login also will have that. And payment, storing products, no? Storing product catalog. Product catalog, inventory system. Okay, there are so many like this. So all the functional components are there inside an application only. Application acts like a roof. Inside application only you will have all the functionalities. If you want to access all these functionalities, you have to log into which application? Amazon kind of application. So first you set up to create application. So while we develop application, while we wanted to design an application with features, first thing is to create a new application. You create one new application, but let me tell you few points here. If you are creating an application, I'm talking about in a business point of view. In a business point of view, what should be your ideology? See, first thing is you should have to think about expansion of your business. What is meant by expansion of business? Listen to me carefully. Expansion of a business means what? Expansion.
In a large way.
Business.
So tell me, in the real
Adding.
world, I have started one restaurant. What is meant by expanding my business? I have started here in Hyderabad.
Like branches.
More branches. You are
More
going to
branches.
start more number of branches.
Yeah.
I
And
started one
infrastructure may be
financial
increased.
institution which is going to operate only in banking sector for today. Today, we create new bank accounts, we provide new bank accounts, and we do take the deposits, and then we do give the loans purely related to banking as of now. Okay, it is there across entire world. For example, entire world we are doing banking operations. Now we are expanding our business. In this case, what do you mean by expansion instead of starting new branches?
Means moving to insurance business from banking.
Moving to insurance. You wanted to get into another type of processing, providing another type of business solution called insurance sector. You want to add into your bank. Already we have loans. We are in loan sector now. We are providing as of now personal loans to people, common citizens only. That is what we are doing. So within the loans, if I am expanding, means what else can be added like this? Yes, you can provide loan for corporate business. You can provide loan for corporate business. That is a new line of business you are adding. That is called a line of business. LOB. What is it called as? LOB means a new stream you are entering into. You can enter into this loans insurance process. Okay, in insurance you started only giving life insurance for now. Within insurance, if you are expanding, means you may provide auto insurance, you may provide home insurance, you may provide insurance, group insurance for employees of a company like this. No? So this is how expanding a business, expansion of business, you have to keep in mind while you set up the basics application. This is the first time you are creating your application. Today, your business is running only within one single sector, like pure banking. Tomorrow you may expand your business to insurance also, right? Day after tomorrow, within banking, you may come across with different types of bankings. No, all these things you have to just keep in mind. Okay, hoping for the growth in future. Set up your application to provide some reusability, and it should be designed in such a way that it should be easily extendable. Your application that you create must be easily extendable in future. What do you mean by easily extendable? I'll tell you in a simple terminology. Today I have started one restaurant. This is the first time I am starting restaurant business. I had started my first branch, okay, in Hyderabad, let's say in KPHB, one colony. I started my restaurant. So my setup is over, business is running. But for first 1 year, I have struggled a lot to streamline the process, to bring everything on track. So my struggle was how long? 1 year. After 1 year, I felt like I am done with a lot of things. Okay, my business is running smooth. Okay. Now I want to expand my business. I went to Secunderabad and I started a new branch in Secunderabad. You tell me, am I going to struggle again 1 more year there to streamline the branch? Okay. No. If I am not going to struggle the same way as I was about the first branch, then what is being simplified there? In the second branch, why there is no struggle? Only one person. What am I
Because we
going to
know the
apply there? That's what I'm asking.
previous
Experience, sir.
You have implemented in the first branch, the same thing will be implemented in the second one.
Whatever you have implemented for first restaurant, same thing you are going to implement. Means something which you have designed and developed at first restaurant, you are going to access the same component, apply it in the second restaurant. Are you going to do it again from the scratch? No, right? So this is a physical establishment. What we talk, the same digitally you talk. You are writing 10 lines of code. For example, here you are not writing in PEGA anyhow. This 10 lines of code you have written for one business stream. Second business stream also requires the same 10 line of code. Are you going to write again from the scratch? This 10 lines of code, you place it in a common place, common area to access it whenever you want. So one piece of component you want to access multiple times. What is the reason you want to access? Because I wanted to experience that easy extendability of my application. I don't want to recreate the things again and again from the scratch. I don't want to do all these things. Okay. So anything you are doing today, it should be reusable. What it should be? Reusable.
Reusable.
It should be reusable.
Reusable.
Okay, your application should be
Reusability.
what? Reusable.
And
If it is
modifiable.
reusable means it should be easy to extend. It should be easily extendable. Anyhow, easily expandable. I'll write down. Otherwise, this is also okay. And what else should be there? Reusable, easily extendable. And if you're achieving this, it should be easy to
Modifiable.
maintain. Easy to maintain means modifying, changing little bit here and there. Easy to, all this you should keep in your mind. So before you start creating your application, you should keep in your mind, your application should achieve to provide these things. That is reusability, easy to extend, and easy to maintain. So it should be easily maintainable. Understand? So if you are able to design your application like that, then it will be a benefit to you. If you're not designing in this manner, what will happen? Second time, suppose if you are adding a new line of business into your business, again you do everything from the scratch. It is time consuming, waste of money, waste of resources, all that you are spending a lot of time. Again you're doing from the scratch means you make so many mistakes and you have to fix all those bugs. Okay, better you create one component only once, which you reuse, which we reuse into different lines of business. Suppose if I am going to create a functionality of business logic to search for a product in database. See, if you are searching for any type of product, search logic will be same, no? So you have to write the logic in a generic way. Okay, in a regular normal. Suppose if you are creating a payment gateway screen, payment collection, for that you are creating one screen. Credit card option, debit card option, net banking option, UPI payment option, like this multiple options are there, screen you created. Today you have only loans business, you are collecting through this particular one, the fees, processing fees and everything. Tomorrow if you want to collect the premium for insurance also, same payment gateway screen can I use, or should I come up with a new payment gateway? So user interface also one functional component. Today the user interface you created, you should be able to use it for a new line of business which you add in your business in future. That's how you need to think about and create it generically. Make it as a common component that can be accessible to everyone. If you have a water bottle with you, only you can access your water bottle. No one can access, no other students can access your water bottle. Suppose if you are going to place a water dispensing machine, water filter is placed in a common area there outside. So all of you can access or not? All of you can access. So where you are placing the component is important. The water bottle is given only to you. Only you can access. The same is available in the common area. Then every student can access it and can make use of it, yes or no? So the functional component, whichever the functional component you feel can be used in another lines of business in my application, you place those functional components in common area. The functional components which are needed only for one line of business forever. Forever it is related to only one line of business. Okay, insurance premium, there is one variable. What is the variable name? Insurance premium. Are you going to use it in loans? You're not going to use it in loans, right? Vehicle details I want to collect. Are you going to use it in life insurance? You will use vehicle details only in vehicle insurance, no? You are not going to. So there are some components which will be used only one line of business. There are some components which are common. You are coming across two different types of components. You have now two different areas. Common area is there and only area which you can access. Okay, hall everyone can access. Your bedroom only you will access, no? Okay, if you are going to place a TV in your bedroom, only you can watch. And second bedroom, if you want, second TV you need to place. Everyone wanted to watch the TV. Then you are going to place the TV in hall. You need only one internet connection to TV, one cable connection to TV, one TV only required, which can be reused by two different persons. But if you're going to place in each room 2 times, you have to spend money. 2 different connections you need, like this. Same concept. Here, whenever you are developing a product, you will come up with 2 different areas. Areas means here applications. An application which is commonly accessible area, an application which is specific line of business. If you consider insurance, insurance is a common application. Vehicle insurance will, auto insurance will become specific application. Life insurance will become second LOB, LOB2. Home insurance will become LOB3. Insurance is one area. Okay, in that you have home insurance, life insurance, and then auto insurance, like this. Common components you place in insurance application, specific components you place in these LOB applications. Understand? Why do you have to go for this type of architectural design? So if you are going to develop to create an application for your business, you are going to create minimum 2 applications. One is common application holding common features. Second one is specific application. This I will repeat tomorrow and we will continue tomorrow. Tomorrow onwards, we are going to get on to track. Today introduction, little bit basic introduction. So this is the point where you're going to start looking at PEGA, creating framework application, creating implementation application. This is the point. I did not use this technical terminology, but hope all of you have understand the concept. First, understanding the concept is important before technology. Clear? Makes sense? I will take up your queries tomorrow. I will connect to the meeting 15 minutes before the time only, and you can ask me any doubts. Okay, just to today you go through up to here in the document. This is pretty much fair enough. Tomorrow will be explanation about framework and implementation application component, common functionalities application, specific functionality application. It will take around 45 minutes, and after that we can start our hands-on. Okay, so once that concept explanation is completed, we will get into practical. Understand? So make sure you get ready with your system by maximum Wednesday, Thursday. Thursday evening you should have your system ready. Okay, because after practical again explanation will be there for 2 more weeks. Worst case will be this Friday. By this Friday your laptop is not ready, means you join next batch. Okay, because I don't want you to waste the time just listening. You also need hands. Okay, for today you can wind up. We will be sharing you this class notes document for today. Okay, you can wind up for today. Thank you for joining everyone. Reach out to admin for any further assistance on documents, software download instructions, anything. You reach out to admin on 9652532753 number. Okay, thank you. You can wind up.